Hello, this is Solon. We're going to be looking at a couple of replays. 3 1v1s against Mr. Capslock. Because we got in an argument, and Capslock was like, oh, I'm the 4th best in Europe. It's like, whatever. And he called me a noob. I was like, well, do you want a 1v1? It's like, yeah. So let's see what happened in 1v1s, shall we? So we went random, all the games, UK versus Germany. Again, Germany's the second worst nation on this map, but UK is by far the worst. So yeah, I've really had things against me. And if you know UK, I either do some sort of rush. Well, I pretty much always rush, but sometimes I'm on enemy lines. I like to go a defensive if I know the enemy's like not super good. So I know I can get away. If the enemy actually knows what they're doing, you have to be aggressive. So I added decryption. I didn't actually bother to check what bases those are, unfortunately. Well, actually, I just decided to do an infantry rush anyway. So I should have done double blitz, and this is a super garbage opening because this theoretically I know it sounds good to people who don't completely understand the game because you have anti-tank, artillery, anti-air, heavy infantry, recon. The thing is, like, it's so much money you can't actually stop anything early game. Like, it just straight up dies to a double barracks rush or like a light tank rush even, or like it's really all rounded, but it's just too much money spent on production and artillery's 15 supply. Like, you don't have enough money to actually really stop anything. Like, if I went air, he couldn't punish me with an infantry rush, and he wouldn't be able to make enough AA to do anything. So the flak 8s are expensive as hell. So like, if I had Pershing or something, the flak 8s probably wouldn't do anything. This, yeah. So anyway, I do the double barracks rush. This is kind of risky because he has artillery out. And if he gets heavy infantry and he gets them in the forest, I like lose because the win condition for UK a lot on any sort of ground game on this map is taking over the middle forest before the enemy does is basically the win condition for UK most matches. Fortunately, he does spend 10 seconds making light infantry, so that makes my life a lot easier. I actually did snap another barracks just in case he did manage to destroy this barracks. I'm surprised Capslocks didn't do double blitz. There's no reason not to do that in this scenario. I guess you should want to save for fanaticism, but I probably would have done double blizzes him. Maybe not though, I don't know. Oh, that's not necessary actually, now that I'm thinking about it. So yeah, I get in the forest. Yeah, it's very precarious. It's close right now. But yeah, well, now I'm in the forest, so it's good. The artillery is going to keep on doing damage, but I'm trying to just push forward. I do double blitz for faster reinforcements. Now it's really important to note that I have 3 depots, so I'm getting more money. So I'll be making a lot more infantry than him, which will make up for him having artillery. So I tried to push forward, but I just wasn't really paying attention to unit health. But then this is really nice. I catch out the KFC, so I can't actually retake the forests unless he spends 20 supply for another KFC, which is a lot of money to spend. That's 4 infantry right there. So he plays fanaticism, try to back off to the forest. I didn't make this barracks closer because I was afraid the light infantry might snipe it. I'm sending you guys to try to take out the hobbits, then do another push. It plays fanaticism and fanaticism. It's really good. So yeah, I get pushed back. But he still doesn't have recon, so he can't push into the forest, fortunately. I'm not using fanaticism, I'm using blitz for faster reinforcements since I am getting a lot more infantry, so ideally I will win. Even if I don't have fanaticism at some point. Trying to take out this hobbits and do some flanking. Play fanaticism, go for another push. Could be microing my infantry a lot better, but whatever. Yeah, it does get beaten off. And we're at equal points, but again, I'm making more money. So equal losses benefit me because I can make up for it easier since I'm getting more income. Well, he can't replace his losses as easily. I did think about making a Vickers. That would making at least one Vickers would have been a good idea, but I just never got to it. Oh, I really should have. So this is good. He tries to push back in the forest since my units are split up. These guys are for flanking, but if he gets in the forest, again, I don't have recon. But I just barely managed to stop him from getting in the forest. This guy's flanking, so his artillery is shooting at this guy instead of these guys, which is really nice. And yeah, I just have so much more infantry right now. Let's GG. France versus Germany. This match went exactly how I expected it. Super quickly. It's France versus Germany. You can't really do the infantry rush as well because their barracks are 30 supply. But instead, you can do spam to 5 supply AT plus heavy infantry to kill France. That works really well. So I do a standard 2 depot, 2 armor base. Actually, I decided to go for 3 depots since he goes for 3 depots. I played description. Yeah. So he does this again. This is obviously gonna fail. It's like, what's it gonna do? Like, I'm gonna make soft 40, so I can just kill any flak 88s. Like, I'm just gonna kill anything he makes a soft 40, so. Makes another light infantry. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, like 5 supply is 5 supply. Like, would you rather have an extra heavy infantry? Or sometimes you definitely would, so. You didn't really, there was no point in doing that in this situation. Even with the tech, I have 2 armor bases. I can tech quickly enough before his light infantry reaches me. So yeah, now I'm working out his barracks. And yeah, it's GG. There's nothing you can do. Don't bother with recon just yet since I don't need any. I make it B1 bis since these do a lot more damage with their shell. And they'll like fire quicker. Like since it takes a little bit more time for the assault gun shell to actually reach target. So make the B1 bis instead. I can kill that infantry. Now it's reversed. It's Germany versus UK. Yeah, it's just like obvious he's not super aware of all the of full understanding this game. So I do the 1 depot airfield barracks. So he does like this really weird. Okay, so first of all, I'm making like it always depends if you're making Stukas, fighters, or bombers. Like you make fighters, you're going air, Stukas if you see armor, bombers if neither armor or air. There's usually some combination of bombers and Stukas. Since you're 1 light bomber and 2 Stukas will kill a building. So yeah, like he gets the heavy infantry idea, and normally heavy infantry works really well against an airfield start. You should just win 99% of the time unless you really mess up. But the thing is, UK doesn't have recon. That's why I mentioned you have to take over the forest before the enemy does. Anyway, I'm going after the depot since I only have 1 depot. So like I know I can kill his infantry in the forest. I just put a couple of infantry there and I win the fight. So I'm focusing on killing his depots so he can't transition to something else. It'll actually cause me problems. Now this is my bad. He camos and yeah, I should have targeted this depot first. So I should have targeted that depot with my first tackle. Oh, my mistake. Oh, it's still a really dangerous situation for me. If he went 2 depots, I think he could have won. Or would have won, I should say. He microed well. That's 1 depot down. I almost used my KFC, but I microed it away, fortunately. Yeah, so these 2 heavy infantry are just gonna slaughter all his shit. Yeah. Doing some. He's splitting well. I'm not just getting all his units in one hit, but now comes out Vickers, which you don't make Vickers in this situation. Well, it's not a bad idea, as you'll see. That's not gonna work. I actually almost lose my barracks. I was like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. That was close. Yeah, I was saving up for a second depot. So I decided to get my economy back. It's not really that necessary, but now I'm going for the counterattack in mid since the idea is just bomb his barracks and just attack with my infantry because it's gonna take him 30 supply to make another barracks. Even if he does make another barracks, they're gonna just bomb his infantry again. Now this is smart. He tries to send the Vickers through the kill my airfield and kill my HQ, I guess. But thank God I have Blitz. Remember, it's so important that always try to pre-position infantry should have extra money. Like on this map, these two, like this forest right here and this forest, just put units in here. And you can, well then no one can do anything if they don't have recon. Like if I just had units in this forest, like he wouldn't be able to push through. But I killed the Vickers anyway, so. Didn't have units going down here to stop his infantry. Looking a little bit dangerous over here. I don't want to lose the depot. I intercept this guy. But yeah, oh yeah, I just captured his HQ. I think he just kind of gave up and wasn't spending money. That is the end of this video.